Chris Evans is officially back in the MCU for Avengers Doomsday. This is amazing. The Wrap has just broke the news, and I think a lot of fans probably expected him to return because it just seemed super obvious. But for Avengers Doomsday, I think there's 3 different characters that Chris Evans could appear as. The first one is obviously Captain America. They've never told us whether or not he's dead in the MCU, which means that he's probably alive. There's been a running joke that he's maybe on the moon or something. So yeah, he could be returning as Captain America, maybe the one that went back in time to return the stones, who knows? Or it could just be a Captain America variant. He could also come back as the Human Torch. Now, we did see him play a version of the Human Torch in Deadpool and Wolverine, and that version did die, so maybe he comes back as the version from the old Fantastic Four movies, or just a completely different variant of Johnny Storm. Now, the third option is where it gets real interesting, because I think he could come back as Hydra Cap, which is basically an evil version of Captain America. Now, the reason why I think this has the best possibility of actually happening out of the 3 options is mostly because of RDJ as Doctor Doom. There's been a lot of rumors that we're going to see some evil Avengers or a MCU version of the Masters of Evil, which is like an evil supervillain team from Marvel Comics. And what I think the MCU is going to do in Avengers Doomsday is give us evil versions of the core Avengers members from the first couple Avengers movies. So that means Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, Chris Evans as Hydra Cap, Mark Ruffalo as the Maestro version of the Hulk, and so on and so forth. Now, I think the MCU doing the Masters of Evil would just be so cool. Like, we just get to see alternate evil versions of the characters that we grew up loving in those Avengers movies. But I also think they're going to make this Masters of Evil team, and it's going to have villains on it. King Thanos has been heavily teased for the last year and a half, roughly, and I could totally see him coming back, like Josh Brolin reprising his role as King Thanos, alongside RDJ as Doctor Doom, Hydra Cap, Maestro Hulk. It just sounds incredible. And I have a quick theory as to what's going to happen. So I think Hydra Cap and Maestro and all of them are going to be sent out by Doctor Doom to retrieve different items that are going to help Doctor Doom achieve his goal of, like, destroying the multiverse and forming Battleworld. Because we know items like the bangles and Shang-Chi's 10 rings and all that, we know that it's got some significance in the MCU. It is more than likely remnants from the previous multiversal war, and these are probably, tools to shape or destroy the multiverse, and I'm sure Doctor Doom wants to get his hands on them and then utilize them to form Battleworld. And I think what he's going to do is send out different members of his Masters of Evil team to go and retrieve them. And then that's how we can get something like Hydra Cap going up against some of the MCU Avengers that we have right now. And this is just awesome. Like, I honestly hope it's Hydra Cap, and then maybe in Secret Wars, we can get Chris Evans back as an actual Captain America. But yeah, guys, there you have it. The Wrap is reporting that Chris Evans is officially back in the MCU. Now, we don't know what role he's going to play, so leave a comment down below of who you think he's going to be playing in Avengers Doomsday. I think it's going to be Captain Hydra, but let me know down below in the comments what you think.